It's that time of year, Pittsburgh Sports Now, Zach Weiss, in preparation as the Duquesne football team prepares to begin its football season with head coach Jerry Schmitt entering the 20th season. Coach, just special time of year, of course. The weather stayed warm for seemingly months, but the preparations have also been underway for months. So just what's it been like preparing for this group in hopes of special things happening?
Well, our guys have done a really good job through the off season getting prepared for this camp and this football season. We had a good spring season, did a good job in the weight room. We've got a quality medical team, athletic trainers, our doctors, prepared our guys, and some of the guys had some surgeries and they're ready to go. Our weightlifting, our strength conditioning team did a great job in the off season, and our staff did a really good job through spring ball, getting our guys some reps and advancing their knowledge of the game and what we do system-wise. And then we worked through the summer. The kids really prepared and conditioned, and they're ready for this camp.
When you kind of take them away, obviously you have a lot of intentionality within this program, within this group. How, when the quote-unquote doctor's away, do you give them the program or give them the internal tools to make sure they succeed and conquer their day?
Well, we have some veteran guys, and we understand that it's them on the field. When the ball's kicked off, it's not us. So we turn it over to our older guys, and they do a really good job of acclimating the young guys into the program, helping develop guys that have been here maybe a year to be prepared to go and play on the field, and then welcoming in any transfers to be part of our program. And so we turn that over to our leaders, and they do a really good job. And it's great coaching these guys on this team, and it has been for the 19 years I've been here, and it keeps getting better.
When you look for a new addition, whether it be a freshman or whether it be a transfer within this program, how do you balance what fits style versus what fits already there that you're projecting?
Well, there's a whole lot that goes into the recruiting process. It's obviously ability and talent that's shown on tape or at camps, and the academic part of it, and who they are as a person and their family, and there's so many aspects of it that we study, and if it's a match, then it works out. And they're young men, 18, 19 years old, coming into school, and we do our best to do what's in their best interest to help them get better, and we try to help them on the field, in the classroom, and then in the community, and grow and mature as young men.
We've talked about so many times about taking things one day at a time. You mentioned it to Jacob over to my right shoulder the other day. Just how have you developed that intentionality within your journey on the football field and also your journey in life?
I think it's sold by our coaching staff. We all believe in that. We've been doing it for years, and we've seen the success that we've had in developing young people, and I just firmly believe if we help every young person to develop to be the best they can be, then quantitatively as a group, that just helps us overall as a team.
When it comes to this training camp time of year, how is this maybe the most important time of year, just developing those behaviors, understanding the expectations spoken and unspoken, and just getting guys to buy in?
It's certainly the most time that we spend together as a group. We're here on campus for the most part by ourselves, staying with everybody in the same dormitory and eating these meals at the same time and going to meetings at the same time and practicing. We don't have classes, guys don't have jobs that they're going to. And I've always said in football, when you get to this, you can put some of the outside distractions away and just focus on football, because we're all here together. And that's the team building aspect that comes with camp.
The first week of this camp, which you're obviously in particular right now, how important is it to make sure they're hungry and ready, but maybe not necessarily get too overexcited because it is a marathon, it's not a sprint?
Yeah, there's no doubt. I think from years and years, my experience is we try to get them to focus, like you said, on every day and every play. And if you do that and you do it well, the time's going to go and we're going to be on the field for that first kickoff, and it'll be an exciting time. So we just really go into the work ethic part of it. We enjoy what we do here at camp. We enjoy each other, and we feel blessed that we're part of this. We have the opportunity to be a part of it as a coaching staff, and then as players, because not everybody can be part of college football. It's hard. Camp is hard, but that helps us gain in the future, become better players and better people and better students.
With those veterans that we talked about last season that went down, how much hungrier has that made them coming back and having this so-called last chance? And how has, in turn, a lot of those new guys that really stepped up, has that experience given them an ability to be teachers as well?
Yeah, there's no doubt. We had some guys injured, some older guys, and they're excited about being healthy, practicing. Really excited about getting on the field. And it gave the younger guys a chance to get some experience that maybe they wouldn't have. And those guys are growing and becoming leaders also. So it's kind of nice with the older guys back, but we have a group that's ready to step in right behind them or take over those leadership roles. There's not an age requirement to be a leader. I talk to the guys all the time, and you don't have to be the guy that yells the loudest and screams at people. You can just walk up and whisper something in somebody's ear hole to get them to play at a higher level, to do things the right way, to do things the way we do it here. And that's motivating in itself because they challenge each other. There's pressure amongst each other to be as good as we can be.
You've been a coach, of course, you've been a teacher as well. How much overlap in today's game do you find that is? Sometimes do you feel that maybe that overlap is more than what it used to be?
Yeah, I think it's actually more so because we have to find ways to get across to young people as best that we can, and there's a lot of different ways to do that. I know in the old days when I played and early on when I coached, there was a lot of similarities in all the staffs and all the players coming in, and now it's such a diverse background that people come from, and their ability to learn is different. Every individual learns differently, and we focus on that as a staff, and it's really important to find out how guys learn the best and what's going to help them once again be as good as they can be.
In turn, how has that evolved you as a coach?
I continue to learn about it. As many years as I've been doing it, teaching and coaching, the great part about this sport is I continue to learn. I learn from other coaches. As you know, you've seen me over at the Pitt and Steelers, and I watch and I learn. I observe how they teach, and you find new ideas, and then you bring it back and you see what fits you, what fits your personality, what fits your program. That's all good stuff, and that keeps you going. That keeps you enthusiastic about it every single day.
How does player feedback play a role in that? Not necessarily with their words, but maybe with their actions.
Well, I enjoy meeting with my older guys, and I get a feel from them. And they understand that I value their opinions, and I'll utilize it because I realize, there's some young guys, 18, 19 years old, that their buttons are pushed by different ways than I ever coached or taught or played in. And so I rely on my older guys to tell me about those things, and we come up with ideas on how to continually grow the program, change it if we have to, for what's in the best interest of the individuals, but then ultimately what's in the best interest of the football team.
What's the favorite part of the job right now?
Just being with these guys. Really enjoy working with young people. It's great. It's great to see them grow, great to see them learn, progress. Like when you see that light bulb go off on the field and they use their athletic ability to make a play, that's just really good stuff.